So you've just been in an accident, you're hurt, and you don't know what to do. For many people, one of the first things that comes to mind is calling a lawyer. But if you're like most people, you probably don't personally know one that can help you in this situation. So your mind starts racing and you suddenly remember that little jingle that caught your attention on TV, or maybe you see one of the many lawyer billboards that line every street in your city, and you think to yourself, every personal injury lawyer has to be the same, so you just randomly dial the first number that you see. Well, not so fast. I'm attorney Jim Curtis, and in this video, we're going to break down the top 3 reasons why all personal injury lawyers are not, in fact, the same. And at the end of this video, I'm going to let you in on a little secret that has become a common problem with some personal injury law firms, so be sure to stick around for that. So let's dive in. Number 1, all lawyers are not the same when it comes to their area of specialization and expertise. You've probably heard the term general practice when it comes to lawyers, and what that means is that there is really no specific area of specialization for that lawyer or law firm. A general practice lawyer is one that practices in a number of different areas of the law. The lawyers that when you get on their website and look under the practice tab, you see a laundry list of different areas of the law, like criminal, family law, immigration, and of course, personal injury. These lawyers are like the handyman of the legal field. Now, there is nothing inherently wrong with this. If you've passed the bar exam and are a licensed attorney, you can practice whatever area of the law or however many areas of the law that you want to. The problem with this is that with most areas of law, and especially with personal injury, they've become so specialized that it's almost impossible to just dabble in that area and think that you're going to get great results for your client. In fact, the best personal injury lawyers are the ones that focus their practice solely on personal injury cases. By choosing a lawyer like this, you know that your lawyer likely handles your type of case on a daily basis and that they are up to speed on all the current laws relating to personal injury cases, because the last thing you want your lawyer to be doing is having to get up to speed on the law and to research their way through your case. Number 2, all lawyers are not the same when it comes to their willingness and ability to go to court. This is a big one. Believe it or not, many lawyers who advertise for personal injury cases rarely, if ever, take their cases to trial, and many don't even sue them. These firms are often referred to as settlement mills. Settlement mills are high-volume personal injury law firms that focus on quickly resolving claims through fast settlements rather than pursuing their cases in court. These are often the firms that advertise heavily, and because they get a high volume of cases from all that advertising, it becomes more financially feasible for them to settle their cases quickly so that they can continue to pay for all that advertising. The problem with this model is that it creates a quantity versus quality type mentality, and it hurts the client because more often than not, the client would be offered far more money if the insurance company thought that there was any risk of going to trial, because insurance companies do keep track of lawyers and their willingness and ability to go to trial. That's why when hiring a lawyer, it's important to make sure that the lawyer has actual courtroom experience and is willing to take your case to trial if necessary. Number 3, all lawyers are not the same when it comes to the lawyer's personal involvement in each case and their communication with the client. One of the most common complaints from people who've had to hire a law firm to handle their personal injury case is that they never had a chance to meet or communicate with their lawyer. Instead, the communication was solely with a paralegal or other legal assistant. And while there's nothing wrong with having paralegals and legal assistants working with clients, the reality is that the client didn't hire those people, they hired the lawyer. And the least that they should expect is to actually get to meet the lawyer and talk to them. More importantly, having that one-on-one relationship with your lawyer is crucial for the lawyer's ability to properly represent you, because it helps your lawyer understand who you are and how your injuries have personally affected your life. Because believe it or not, injuries affect different people differently. And lastly, here's the little secret I promised you at the beginning of this video that has become a problem with a number of personal injury law firms these days, and that's the old bait and switch. One of the biggest complaints I hear from people who've hired lawyers to handle their personal injury cases is that the lawyer that they hired didn't end up being the lawyer that handled their case. Instead, they were just referred out to some other lawyer who they knew nothing about. This is most prevalent with the settlement mill type law firm we discussed earlier and the law firms that are just not willing or able to go to trial. If these firms aren't able to settle your case quickly, they often have a relationship with a number of other lawyers in the community that they simply refer your case to. By doing this, the law firm can then just move on to the next case on their list, and they know they will still get paid some money from your case in the form of a referral fee. That's why I always tell people that when you're looking to hire a personal injury lawyer, make sure to ask the lawyer if there's any scenario in which your case may be referred out to another lawyer. If so, you may want to keep looking. Now that you know some of the differences with personal injury lawyers and law firms, be sure to check out this next video for some great tips on what you can do to help your lawyer win your personal injury case. See you there.